Hey, if you can hear me, bro, just know I got people coming to my house to come check my toilet. So whenever they get here, like about between 3:30, probably got paused it a few times. But I know I only got 2 pauses, so I'm just letting you know ahead of time, bro. But I'm logged in. I'm here. I'm playing.
An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Texas Longhorns and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
As I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game, one of the points coach made in the locker room before the team is that this is a separation game. He understands that both teams are undefeated in conference play, and whoever comes out victorious today can separate and make some noise. It is going to be challenging because it is a hostile environment, so he said we've got to be sharp, communicate, and be at our best at the line of scrimmage, establish the tone with physicality, and throw that first knockout punch. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Left side is Townsend. Runs. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Good play.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. This matchup, 2 teams in the top 5, just sort of whets the appetite for what we're going to see in the playoff, guys.
The selection committee is watching this one very closely because, David, both of these teams are easily talented enough to win it all, but only one can walk out of here with the dub.
Right, and what does it do? It sets up the seeding, right? It sets up the buys. It sets up the whole future of the college football playoff. And I think you want to punctuate that. You want to leave a lasting impression late in the season on the committee and show them, like, hey, we're the best in the country.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
He's right downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Quick give. It's Smothers. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Manning throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
That was just
Setting
crazy.
up for the extra point
Good
after
play.
the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Yeah.
So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Deep in the end zone, it's Wilson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Got the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Levin. Rush right in his face. Just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
We got block 79.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Handoff, Caden Durham. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Blasted as he lets it go. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's Arch to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The corners are walked up tight. Throwing Manning. Out wide left, it's Townsend. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the end.
Look out. On the move and looking. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
Good
He was
tackle.
fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Manning to throw for it on fourth. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Okay,
It does
bro.
not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. Like, you better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. You, as an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score on this next possession.
For real, we don't need to cut that in his head.
On the return, it's Wilson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Durham. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Berry. There he goes. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Might as well give it to him again. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's a give to Durham. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's going to change things up against his defensive look. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Levin. Under pressure, and down he goes.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
On the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Left side, it's Brown. You reach this portion of the season, in games like this, top 5 showdown can really...
Hold on, bro. Hold on. I'm coming. My bad. That was my niece. She was walking that dog. I'm ready, bro. Shoot.
Not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, middle of the season, you kind of get in a lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing and the new wore off a little bit. But when you got a top five matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right. And if you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll give it to Brown. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. These corners going to give them some space. Arch Madness. Right side, it's Coleman. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game-type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top of the pick. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to throw, it's Blevin. Out wide left, it's Green. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of the conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Out wide right, it's Berry. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. LSU quick to the line. Making the adjustment. Hits inside, it's Berry. Tried to fight its way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Do it right to him.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. Arch is going to throw for it. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Inside the 25. Bust through behind his pad. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Man, this guy's shown you the whole game, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season to go win those individual awards.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. This is a designed run. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This offense is so good. Man, they can
one player I know out there pick. That was
do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Just a tremendous return. Great run, great
speed.
And really set up this offense. He almost
We've been making a good little offense. We just served.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Making the adjustment on the play. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Gets rid of it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very active. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Handoff, Caden Durham. Gain of 8 is now 3rd and 2. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Just going to keep it after the snap. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run inside. It's Durham. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Dropping back, it's Levin. Still looking to his right. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Manning to throw. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Moving out to the right. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Motion from the wideout. To throw, Manning. Oh, pressure's coming. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the return, they'll get him down to the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Berry. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the
defense,
studio.
bro.
Guys, down the stretch we
A little bit of some bullshit here and there, but for the most part, but he's going
Week
to
11 filled with storylines. We begin with the UNLV Rebels taking on the New Mexico Lobos. And it's UNLV looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big Ten.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Right back to the well. He's past the marker.
Oh
They'll
my God.
move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Tigers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Turning it on. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And I love the the way they just came out in the second half. The passing game, it was a little touch and go in the first half, right? What did they do well? They ran the football. They come out in the second half, Palmer, more of the same. They didn't abandon it. They break the long run, and they cut into this lead.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? For them right now, the key is scoring points. You can't keep turning it over. They were turning it over, throwing the football, so let's run it. And after gashing him like that, if I was
I ain't gonna do you like that, bro. That's why you went custom playbook. That's why it's happening.
Regardless of what the defense does, and see if he can break another long one.
That's why it's happening.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they... And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Manning lost one deep down the right side. He's got it way down the field. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Rush is on. Took a shot as he threw.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Here comes the heat. Perfect timing on the hit to keep it from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Berry. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. This quarterback part of their running game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The give to Caden Durham. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run.
Oh my God.
And they can't hook up on the big play.
Hold on real quick, bro. Coming.
Wait, hold up.
So what we'll do is we're going to do the same thing, but we're not going to try to snake it. We're going to run the camera in there, see what we see, and then from there we'll probably have to go outside and figure out where the line is and try to start giving. Work it out. Because once he snakes it, we got to get the maturity. So the digging out was structure. So that's why I'm trying to figure out with them how they do it, because they got some whole thing. You know, they got a whole. Because if somebody can't get told, this is how all do it. All do it, especially all this right here in front of my it's wet right there. Did they pour the carpet and stuff on it? Yeah, I thought the office was doing it. They didn't do that, but they never water system. You couldn't get that out. Yeah, that they smoke it all. It's right there in front of my door, right there. Right in front of me. It's my closet. It's previous kind of thing. They say they're going to get the water system, they're going to fix it, and they can accept everything. All that is yeah, because anytime somebody uses anything of food, it's coming that way. Even if we use it. Because more than likely what happens is you got a pipe that broke out there, the dirt fell inside the pipe, so the water can't get out. So it's like blocking. So then that's why they couldn't get sticking. So anytime somebody puts water, they can just back right back on this. There's nowhere to go. So we go out to those points. And they always have a slip bottom pool. Whoever they go to the bottom pool. Oh, yes. They had a low pressure. Oh yeah, if it was pressurized, you would have done this pretty much funny. But because the sewer, they drain lines, those don't have no pressurized. It's even worse though because it's sewer. It's pressure is going to be fresh water most of the time. This is sewer. I'd rather have fresh water. It was dirt. It wasn't even like poop or nothing like that. Yeah. That's because that's what it's like. So, it's like that's just what they put. I just put it rough and everything. Like they send really sick as an hour and all that. Yeah, everything don't work out. It's good news right there with that. So, once y'all do all of that, then once y'all, flip out everything, they know how to do some of the water, how to get the water. But once we do everything, we turn the water back on and put everything fixed. Because if we don't turn the water on to fix, we're going to keep getting water. No, I'm saying, like, once you do the job I do all day, yeah, they're going to want to turn the water back on. Yeah, absolutely. So once they do that, then my shit will be because we're not cutting that water. That water probably not going to go tomorrow. Because we're not going to be able to start digging until tomorrow. Because what's going to happen today is we pull them toilet, we got to run the camera in there, and then we know the part. They don't have to let everybody know that the water is going to be off tomorrow. Yeah, because that water on you, right? So that water can't go. Now, my brother just cleaned up the toilet and just cleaned up the toilet. I was just looking clean. Most time when we had these calls, man, I mean, it just no, my brother ain't going because we got kids in here. So, 1 second, bro. 1 second. I was in the vacuum here. Huh? You should have the vacuum. Yeah. They had us use it. They had a different one, but it was a small one. I'm glad they had that. They make y'all get the water? We're not going to say we just going to get it up regardless because we in. They got the main people that they got move. Oh, yeah. And then they got, they see what they got, so they feel those guys, yeah, ain't nothing happening. And they do sometimes do what they do sometimes, but it takes a long time to go. One guy can say, well, you should do that. That's pulling my brother and thinking out of it.
Yeah, and that's even honestly still not. I mean, I've had it sometimes, man. You got it bubbling over, and
That's what I was thinking.
It smell like blue planes in here because that's what it would do.
I was just saying, bro, it's coming out the liver, it's coming out the bag. I'm like, what? Because it was, I wish I had, it was coming out of the bag in the side of the line.
Yeah.
And it was coming all the way over to the green, like green. Or then it's like a little piece right there in front of the door. It's like a hole, like little like slope of the water coming up. So they're trying to get water out this water. They were putting it in the stream. So that's when the air ripped off the front of the head and the blue.
They say 25 feet. So I'm gonna go do some inspection outside real quick. My man, he should be here in a minute with the camera, and then he's gonna start running it through, and we'll have to figure it out.
I appreciate it. The door will be unlocked.
I'm back, bro. You ready?
Up a fourth down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that.
You gotta get that scene.
And you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 30.
Burnt you.
Touchdown,
He
Texas.
just burnt you.
A great catch and run for
Supposed to be
6.
my number one coon in
They'll
class.
try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by
Good throw,
18. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown
Can't take a
pass to
play.
pay it off.
Pressing X, box, and triangle. Oh, there we go.
He'll bring it out. It's Barry. Rolling the dice to bring it out in the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Quarterback changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Levin. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time and think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Drives into the pile just to pick up a one. They'll spot it at the 10.
I should have
A lot of
waited to
times you
play
see
this
these
game.
defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Left side is Harris. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down. Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the field.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Drops back on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll get rid of it. Right side, it's Berry. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the gun, it's Durham. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area.
Come on, move that goddamn shade,
right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone.
Stadium, change that shade. Thank you.
That's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Moves the pocket. It's Levin.
He threw it right to him again, bro. Why is he throwing it right to him?
Interception of the day. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot
Not even leading this.
Here comes the Texas offense. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Bro.
It's a point in the game, I think,
selling me like a ball fucker. I know I can one thing, but god damn.
To go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Here's Arts to throw. The screen, he can go. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They go play action with Manning. Short pass. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Throwing Manning. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Hunt is on its way. Trying to take it back. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Wildcat going to give him a different look. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. To throw, it's Levin. Out wide left, it's Watkins. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them. They're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab in the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more. Looking to throw. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Texas 28, LSU 16.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Plows through the defense. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
What a run by their tailback, and simply one of the best in the entire country, and his ability to make people miss is the reason why, guys. That's one thing that's just not coachable. You have it or you don't. That was something they identified in him when they were recruiting him to come play in this offense, and now it's come to fruition. Defenses have such a hard time bringing him down. This defense is going to have to do a better job gang tackling as this game goes on.
Caught in the backfield. It's Townsend. Could not make his way to the corner. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Now here's Manning. And the third down pass is incomplete. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive.
I'll just show some fight.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Changing the routes with his receivers. Looking downfield, it's Levin. They're all over it.
Oh, I was out the pocket.
It away, and
I was out the pocket.
And there it is.
I ain't gotta work me.
And so after that play got sideways, the intentional grounding brings up 2nd and long. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Hauls it in. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Here's a throw downfield late.
Oh my God, Tommy working me.
Now they're staring at 4th down.
And now such a tough situation
right there.
in this game. You're trailing, but
He
now
supposed to pick it up, but dang.
Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short.
Right.
This
Oh
makes
my
it
God,
more
really?
difficult. You got to have something dialed up.
He had his hand on the ball, man. I gotta stop
Down by
that.
multiple possessions, you can't come
That's
up
it,
empty
bro.
on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. Oh, you know we wanted that pick 6, but the offense is in business.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all.
Max going for the goal line.
This nigga just hurdled me.
And he rolls.
Oh. GG's, bro. Oh man, we just took an L Booger B.